Wow, dude. I got to tell you, look, if you think I'm going to come here today and I want to do this game recap about another disappointingly close win, I'm not going to go that route today. Needed it. Need to bank some W's. Nothing really moved tonight. Sixers won. Pacers won. I want to talk about one man and one man alone right now. All right, I'll get to the other stuff. But Jovic, dude. Wow. I am smitten with this person. His basketball prowess and his growth this season has brought me great delight. In a year where you guys want to be frustrated about everything, you want to be upset about everything, you want to be, fine. I don't blame you, fine. But I will tell you guys this, all right? Every now and then, you got to stop and you got to enjoy what's in front of you, all right? Everybody was like, oh, it doesn't matter till the regular season ends. It doesn't matter till the play. That's fine. You miss good stuff along the way. And tonight, you had Nikola Jovic go out there and bail your ass out of a complete disaster where every one of your stars was completely shitting the bed at the end of these games. Jimmy Butler, don't know where the hell he was doing. Tyler Herro, don't know where the hell his shot went up until those last few possessions of double overtime. Bam Adebayo, ghost for most of the game, but especially second half on. Couldn't find him. Didn't know where to find him. Couldn't rely on any of your big guys to give you a shot. No Duncan Robinson. No Terry Rozier. But who was there to step up? Jovic, dude. I don't know if you want to call him the Undertaker like Terry calls him that. I don't know if you want to call him the Serbian Terminator like we've been calling him that. But you have a 6'10", skilled assassin. 23 points today. So he goes out there and he gives you his second highest scoring performance after just giving you 18 and just is getting himself the comfort this guy has. His shooting has been amazing, which was, what kind of shooter is he going to be? The work this kid puts in, the work that they put him through, the drills they put him through, the type of buy-in that he's had to the program, it's really a delight to see. I really, and the passes, dude, the passes that this guy crisp. I mean, just, you want to talk about like first open of a bag of potato chips, bite into it, crisp. I'm talking like a fresh bag of lettuce, crisp. I'm talking Jalen Waddle routes, crisp. Those are this kid's passes. I mean, they're marvelous. And then on top of it, he's a giant. He's a moose. He's only going to grow into his body more. The way that he plays the game with just such an art. It really is like, I don't even want to say it's like art because I feel like I use that analogy for Jaime with his footwork. But this is just it's almost like he's like a maestro, dude. He's just like he's making beautiful basketball music, and I love it. I love watching this kid. I love watching him play this year in the World Cup. I love watching him play in Summer League. I love watching him play in the G League. But I am wholly happy that it is finally panned out here for the big club this season. Questions about was this going to be a token performance of starting? You tell me this kid doesn't deserve to close games. First of all, with the need of shooting you have, the need of size you're going to need in the playoffs, the type of defense that he had played in that Pacers game, dude. He was so tremendous on so many isolated possessions. Did a great job today. Not in foul trouble. What did he finish with? 2 fouls in 38 minutes. He's just grown so much. You could just see the talent oozing from Nico, man. So and that it just makes me really, really happy to watch what he's doing. And I don't know what this season is going to turn out to be. I don't know what the final chapter is going to be. But this is your franchise player. I'm just going to say it. He's your franchise player. He's the guy. You just see that it factor right away. Dude Can't be shaken. This guy is going to lead the franchise one day. He is. He is. Nikola Jovic will lead the Miami Heat franchise one day. He's just got it all. He's got it all. He's not shook. You have your front court now for the next 10 years with Bam and Nico right next to each other. It's Goosey's galore, and I shan't hear anything else of it. I mean, what the hell was the second half? I don't even know what to even put into words for how poorly the Heat looked like they had this thing, typical Heat. Looked like they have it in control. They're up a dozen. Jimmy comes out of the gate, had a steal and slam. I can't even remember the last time I remember Jimmy Butler pick 6 like that. Steal and slam, puts the Heat up 14. Oh, here we go. And then DeAndre Hunter, 2 things happened. DeAndre Hunter would have missed shots, and the Miami Heat just could not stop turning over the damn basketball. I mean, it was so infuriating. So infuriating. Classic third quarter. Heat get outscored 33-21. All right, whatever. All right. Tyler Herro, then things are looking good, right? Miami Heat is that you would think we'll be all right. No biggie. We got this thing. Even with it being tied at 80, you settle down, get it done. Nope. Just an absolute rock fight the rest of the way with Miami and with the Atlanta Hawks. And, the thing that makes it just infuriating is just like this Atlanta team. Yes, DeJounte Murray's a nice player. They always have had a bunch of nice players, but you're just sitting here and you're like, come on, man, can you TCB? Can you just go? Can you go into this damn building? Can you take care of business, or do you just need the kid to teach y'all how to do it? That's what it felt like. Because Tyler, who had come out on fire, and Tyler finished with a nice game, man. I mean, like today, 33 points for Tyler Herro. Didn't have his 3-point shot going, but he definitely hit some big onion shots. I mean, he hit some absolute big ones, especially in double overtime where literally nobody could hit anything. It was terrible to see. He finally got a couple to drop. That patented float mingo that he has, the one-legged, we got to start selling somebody call up the Heat marketing people. I got a genius idea. We're going to start selling little flamingos with Tyler Herro jerseys on them, but they're going to have but the flamingos are going to have the Tyler Herro hair with the headband Hero. That shot is so money. He's so good at that floater. It really is. Float mingo, flamingo. We can debate it at another time. The point is, whenever he shoots it, it's money. And you're just hoping, like, please, can we get to the end here? Can you just get to the point where we're going to get this? And you thought like Miami was gonna grab this puppy because Jimmy gets to the rim, gives Miami the lead, and then you have Bam misses a turnaround jumper. DeJounte Murray puts him on top. You have Herro, he bricks a 3, but it stays with Miami because it goes off Bogdanovich. So Jovic is the ball, has a sick pass to Haywood Highsmith, and Haywood misses both free throws. Free Chick-fil-A sandwiches for the stupid-ass Hawks fans. And you're just like, oh, boy. Here we go. So Jimmy then gets fouled. Miami's in the bonus. He gets to put them up by, at that point, he puts Miami up 100-99. He then has a great play where he breaks up a Bogdanovich pass to Clint Capella. So Jimmy, he gets that, but he gets Bogdanovich to bite on his pump fake, but he only makes 1 or 2 at the free throw. So he puts them up 101-99, and then DeJounte Murray throws something up. He's got Jimmy on him, and bam, called for the goaltend. It was borderline, but they called it a goaltend, so they weren't going to overturn that. And all right, so you're tied at 101, and you're just sitting here. You're like, all right, let's get this. And you thought for sure it was going to go Jimmy Butler to the right side, fade away, probably unnecessarily for 3. And it was roaming in that direction. Jimmy Butler inbounds the ball to Caleb Martin, who, wow, did he have a bad game today. Caleb Martin. Jimmy, who apparently had Atlanta Hawks Sugar Sean O'Malley like standing by him with a cowboy hat on. I don't know what the hell was going on there. But Jimmy Butler, he's like trying to go over there, and then he picks up his dribble. The intangibles wall goes up in front of him. He dumps it off to Tyler Herro, has to throw up a heave at the end of the clock, and we go to overtime. So overtime comes, and the Hawks, they jump out to a lead. Then they get the first couple of baskets, and then Nikola Jovic hits a big-time 3 to bring the Heat to within 1. And let me just tell you something about Jovic, dude. He was talking that shit. He was chattering right to the Hawks bench. I don't know what they were saying. I don't know what Trae Young had to say. I don't know what that weirdo Dan Snyder or Quinn Snyder had to say with those crazy red glasses of his. But Jovic, he was doing a whole lot of yakking at that Hawks bench. He was doing all the Serbian shit talking they could handle. And I cannot adore this kid anymore. It really is. He's 20, dude. He's 20. I mean, goosies. So he gets that. Haywood Highsmith then rips it from Murray. This was probably the most infuriating play. The Heat down 1. Jimmy Butler gets blocked by Bogdan Bogdanovic. And at that point, I'm thinking to myself, all right, we've botched the end of overtime, Jimmy. You're getting blocked by a Bogdanovic. It's that time. This is making me nervous, dude. I mean, I won't doubt, but my faith is nervous. Okay, my faith is nervous. Getting blocked by a Bogdanovic. Are you freaking kidding me? So Bogey then goes to the line. He goes and puts them up 3. Then Jovic gets a rebound, kicks it off to Haywood Highsmith for the 3, ties it up. He get a chance to win it in first overtime. Jimmy Butler once again has the ball at the end, throws a terrible pass to Tyler Herro, who also can't handle it. Butterfingers, I don't know, like if the Heat, instead of putting tack on their hands, like, decided to go with like just Crisco. I don't know what the hell was going on with their hands. Like it was slippery. It was like they were slippery eels the entire second half of this game, the way they were turning over the ball. Terrible pass. Hawks bucket ends up being no good, and they go to double overtime. Starts off with a Bam miss. He couldn't buy a bucket in the second half. Heat force a shot clock violation, and then we just go Herro miss, Jovic miss, Bogdanovic miss, foul on Capella, and then finally he get the ball back. Tyler Herro goes to the line. He gets fouled, puts the Heat up 2. Murray bricks a terrible 3. He get the ball back. Tyler Herro hits the flamingo, puts the Heat up 4. Hawks then turn it over. Tyler finds a cutting Haywood Highsmith, puts the Heat up 6. That was, and then just for good measure, Bam would find Jovic running for the reverse layup. And that was about all she wrote. So the Heat, they come away with a victory. They have 3 games left on the season. They will take on the Dallas Mavericks at home on Wednesday night. I'll be boots on the ground for that one. And right now, the Heat find their record at 44-35. Half game back of the 76ers. Now, mind you, the Heat Sixers won tonight. Heat do have a game in hand. And just for reminders on it, but they do have the tiebreak with Philadelphia. Philadelphia got a monster game from Joel tonight. They made easy work of the Pistons. The Heat versus Pistons. So the Heat versus the Sixers, excuse me. Sixers have 2 games left. Host the Magic. Obviously, Magic have been competitive. And then host the Nets. It always feels like, I got to tell you, it always feels like a Heat season of positioning. It's weird how it always feels like it comes down to the Nets. I remember one year Ron Rossi being furious that the Nets decided to bench everybody. I can't remember what year it was. I don't remember if it was, let me just look it up. I think it was the year that the Heat were 41-41, finished 500. I just looked that up. I had it on my Twitter account. I remember recording it one day when it was on, at that point, Fox Sports Sun, not Bally Sports Sun. It was the 2017 season. And that would have been the year they flipped it around. They were going to make the playoffs. They needed the Nets to beat somebody, and the Nets sat everybody for God knows what reason. And so the Heat end up screwing around him. And then we had last year, of course, you had the Nets game where the Nets held on to that 6 seed. Crazy. And so now you have Philadelphia, who also is going to end the season with the Nets. But Miami, big challenge tomorrow. Dallas is red hot coming into this game tomorrow night. Best scoring tandem in the league with Luka and Kyrie. So it's a big one the Heat have to get tomorrow to try and keep pace and keep themselves in that tiebreak to, at that point, would be host the play-in. And, you know, they still got work to do. We talked about the news of Duncan Robinson in a previous video. You guys could check that out. Terry Rozier did not play today because of a neck injury, so that's no bueno. Rest of the league, anything else of consequence tonight? The Pacers, they won a big-time scoring affair against the Raptors, who the Heat finished off with 2 out at home. Bucks gave the Celtics the work today. The big news out of that one, though, is Giannis Antetokounmpo had a non-contact calf strain, so that's not great. The Knicks beat the Bulls. Magic lost today. And that's it. That's it for the East as far as where things stand right now. But right now, the big thing of consequence that happened today, you have the Knicks officially in that 3 seed with their 2 straight wins, and the Magic losing tonight. The Cavs are the 5 seed, so you have a 4-5 right now with the Cavs, 3-6 with Indiana. The 7 seed still going to take on the Milwaukee Bucks, who win. Badly needed that win with how they were playing right now. They're only a game up on the Knicks. I don't know who has the tiebreaker there off the top of my head. And then 7-8 Philly, Miami. Miami is a win shy of Philadelphia's record right now. So that's where we stand right now. Awesome game by Jovic. And let's see if they can keep this thing going against Dallas.